Welcome back. We'll get started here shortly. Alright, it's almost time. Are you ready? Here we go! Four, three, two, one. It is time. Please welcome your host, best-selling romantic suspense author Anna Blakely, and Mr.
Hi, guys.
Wake the fuck up. Another smack. The hell? He heard a low groan, belatedly realizing it had come from him. I think he's finally coming around. Was that Jake? What the hell is Jake McQueen doing in my bedroom? Eric tried opening his eyes, but he couldn't quite get there. And damn, why did his head feel like it was splitting in two? Come on, Eric. Someone who sounded a lot like Derek smacked his cheek again. Open your eyes and look at me. We don't have time for this bullshit. Touch me again, and I'll shoot your sorry ass. He's really out of it. Was that Grant? Was the entire Risk Alpha team here? The Black Ops security company had two teams, Alpha and Bravo. Derek was part of Alpha team. What the hell kind of party did they have? What the hell kind of party did they throw last night? Seriously, man, Jake spoke in his ear again. You got to get together. Riley needs you. I got a friend in Maryland named Riley. Do. Riley? No, that wasn't right. Day off. Damn it, Eric. He fucking took her. Derek yelled again. Are you hearing me? We need you to wake the hell up and tell us what happened so we can find her before it's too late. Eric finally managed to peel his eyes open, barely, but the pounding in his skull made him wince. He blinked a few times and thought it didn't help with the pain. He did manage to bring the people staring back at him into focus. Holy shit. The entire team was really there.
Hi, guys. Can I talk now? Okay.
I'm afraid it didn't. I got a friend in Maryland named
How
Riley.
are you? We're back.
Shh, don't fight it, detective. Just relax and let the drugs do what they're designed to do. Ooh, there's drugs.
Yeah, there's a serial killer in that one, too. I like serial killers. Not real ones.
Anna Blakely.
Hi, all. Yes. Oh, my gosh. So I'm off my game. Let's figure out who's here. If you're new, hi, I'm Anna. I write romantic suspense. This is Mr. B, better known as Christian. Yeah, that guy. And we have new shirts. Aren't those fun?
If you're at Charm City, you've already seen them.
That was our debut. That was the first time we wore them. But he and Abby designed, it makes it look like a concert tour. Mm-hmm. And so it has like all the places I'm going to be this year. And then down here is a QR code. Stop it.
I feel like Lucy.
Oh my gosh, our dog's in heat.
Dogs in heat.
Anyway,
just humping everything in sight.
The QR code goes to a link that's connected to my website. That's actually a video of me talking about all the places that we're going to go this year. So I thought that was a really neat idea. They totally came up with that. So
thank you, Melanie.
Thank you, Melanie. Hey, hi. Okay, so let's see who's here.
Literally, I was walking up the stairs to come up here, and I got your. I'm like, yeah. So
He came rushing, and he's like, I never posted the link. So
There's Viking Steve.
we got Viking Steve. Hello.
Of course, Melanie.
And Melanie and Rametta. Hey, hey. There's Miss
And
Stephanie. Hello.
That's Mrs. Viking Steve.
Mrs. Viking Steve. Sorry, I just took a drink. Ah.
Louise.
Oh, tomorrow night's ladies' night out, Stephanie said. And I wasn't invited. What the heck?
I got invited to a party today.
We got invited to a party.
Well, no, he talked to me. But anyway,
Yeah,
there's
but
Louise.
no, that was my friend down in Texas.
That's my
Do you
friend.
No, he's my friend. He was my friend first.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Who else we got?
Ruth.
We got Ruth.
Right
Hey,
there.
Ruth. Louise.
And
Janice.
Janice.
Hey.
We'll talk about this. There's some pickle seasoning on some cheese. We'll talk about it.
Linda Moody's here. Hello.
Ruth,
says,
Christine.
hey.
There's Janice's little sister.
Christina. Hey, hey.
There's
Who else?
Abby.
Who else? Oh, Abby's with us. Yay.
Linda.
And
Stacy Hartley.
Hey,
How
hey.
you doing?
What else we got?
There's another Janice.
Hello, hello. Oh, Angie Womack. Hi.
Angie, I'm sorry I missed your
Yay.
call. I was literally in a room and I'm like, I don't know who'd be calling. And I
Wait.
didn't even look.
She has awesome news. I want to know.
Yes.
I did see Eddie's post, and I commented on it earlier that showed you outside again
Diana.
and said you'd taken some steps, so that was great. So, hi, Diana.
Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne.
There's Chris.
There's Miss Chris. Hello.
Sandra.
And Sandra. And
Lana.
Lana.
I have a friend named Lana. She's out in Kansas though.
Ruth says, story time. Elizabeth Kraft. Hello. How are you?
Let's see.
Mr. B, so
Savage Risk.
serious.
Oh yeah. Love your hair, Anna.
Oh, thanks. I went for the curls today. You should have seen me. I won't post it, but maybe someday. But I before I did the curling iron, I took a picture of it just blow dry with my natural curl, which is like total frizz. Like if we were in the 80s still, that would be great. I have total 80s hair, but yeah. So hey Liz, how are you? Sandy Kelly. Hey, hey. Savage reading, bro.
And we are glad to have you back.
Yes, we are so glad. So glad. What else we got? Oh, Melinda wants one of those shirts. Are those on the store yet? Did you guys put those on the store?
No.
We should do that. Trisha Lynn, hey, how are you?
I'm sure there's some. Yeah, there's a
Sandy, I'll
face I haven't heard, or face I haven't heard.
She was on last time for a little bit.
I know. We just haven't seen.
No,
like,
I know.
seen.
Sandy, I will get with my team. Abby.
It's like she's got people.
And we'll work on getting those for sale. I thought they were fun.
Yeah. I like them.
Let's see who else.
She said she'll add it to her concert shirt.
Nice. Crystal says she's here. She thinks. Hey,
Well,
Crystal.
as long as you think you're here, that's good.
Oh, Heather. Hello from North Dakota. Eve says she's sitting quietly. Eve, do you ever actually sit quietly? We love you.
Angie, there's a thought for Angie. Yes, tell them my new.
Oh, okay. So that's your news. Okay. So Angie has been doing really, really well. You guys, she FaceTimed me the other day and we talked, or she called me face to face, and to talk to her and to see her, like, you would never know anything happened to her at all. Like, there's no sign, like, would have had no guess that she'd had 2 strokes recently if I hadn't known already. She said, I feel weird talking about you when I know you can hear me. But she sounds great. She looked great. I know today Eddie posted a picture of her outside in the sun, and she was smiling and said that she had taken 3 steps today, which was fabulous. So seems like it's improvement day by day, sounds like. So glad and so thankful for that. So yay. And if there's anything else you want to add to that, Angie, let me know. Let us know.
When can I get my Guyana shirt?
Well, it sounds like there's a demand for them. So Abby, get on it.
Chris says yanks Eve out of the corner. Get over here and play along with everybody else.
She's like, nope.
Viking Steve says, Mrs. Viking Steve would love if you don't have plans on Saturday. We had a birthday party. Our grandson, well, he turned 5 today. Happy birthday, Mav.
Yep.
But we're having a party Saturday. Sorry.
Wait. Are you talking about the Saturday of this like signing weekend, like in Branson, or this Saturday?
It says plans on Saturday, and this is anything about the signing.
Well, I know, but he said okay.
They're going to be at the signing, so I don't think they're going to a barbecue on Saturday.
I know, but I didn't know how close it was to where because the signing's done there.
Springfield and Branson.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Geographically challenged.
I would love to come down, but yeah,
there's Kelly.
We're having. Hi, Kelly. We missed you too.
I saved you there. See?
But yeah, thanks. But no, we really that would be awesome. But we're having the grandbabies over. It's like you said, it's Mav's 5th birthday, and we're kind of doing a birthday party / Easter family lunch that day, just so that the kids don't have to drive back to the house the next day. So we're kind of wrapping it up all in one day. But I agree, they're everywhere.
But so is my feed.
He's like
on
the
my
OG.
on my Facebook. Is all I see is pickles. I get tagged on all this pickle stuff.
Sorry to hear you're not feeling
Not
well,
complaining.
Chris.
Not complaining. Yeah, Jeremy's not feeling. My cousin, he's not.
Well, it hit Josh, and then it hit Emma, and now it's hit Jeremy. So I'm just waiting.
I think we already had it.
I'm trying to stay away, but
yep, she said 3 steps in rehab.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Hey, Miss Beth, how are you? Beth. I was just thinking about you today because I was thinking, man, I haven't talked to her in a while.
Sandy says,
but I was writing, so
apparently the week to have people call me names at work. They're called a B, an R, and a done.
Aw, I'm sorry. We love you.
Well, it just shows the intellect of those people. That's all. They could come up with better names than that.
Yeah.
Doofus.
We love you. Melanie. Oh, I'm telling you what. It was, yeah. Oh, I've got that Monicon friends in wherever they were, the island where she gets all like, it's the humidity. Yeah, Sam. That's me.
QR code get you Rick rolled.
What?
Rick rolled?
I don't know what that means.
Never gonna give you no.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Not for song, safe. It's, not safe for the workplace conversation.
It's fine. Keep kicking myself out. Hello, Blakely's and
everyone. Oh, hey. How are you?
Well, if you kick yourself out, then I don't have to. So
stop that.
The Nicole Craig.
Just let me know when they're available. We will make a post, or I'll have I'll have Abby make a post. She's probably over there right now going.
Yeah, get on that. Eve Canders, F them. Oh.
Wait, did I miss something?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about us pulling you out of the corner? Oh man. I don't know. I feel like we missed something.
F them anyway. They deserve it. They deserve it. Let's see. I'm only on until my ice cream is gone, and then I need to get back to work. I was still listening and working a lot because I still have it.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
Speaking of Branson, got a little update on that. I spoke to a friend of mine in Texas today.
Friend of ours.
Abby, we need these shirts on the store. We got several people asking for them.
She just texted. She's like, I missed what you needed.
Yeah, see, Kelly says she's been taking care of her mother-in-law. She's 77, broke her arm. Ooh.
Oh.
That's where your mom
My mom did that exact same thing, right up here.
Not taking
a few years ago.
And stuff. Nah, we're moving it.
Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, Kelly.
That's a whole change, but you got him.
You started to talk about your friend, our friend in Texas. Our friends.
Well, I'm going to say hi to my friends that are here.
What? Okay.
I said I'll get to it. Great news, Angie. Great news, Angie. I've been praying like crazy, Angie.
Hey,
Prayers
Darlena,
work,
how
y'all.
Are you?
Prayers work. We started praying and she went outside. Like, just saying.
I'm telling you guys, like, I would never have had a suspicion one that there was even anything at all that had happened. So, yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Steve. But thank you so much for the invite.
Did you follow the link for? I messed up and I put it on the Anna Blakely romance, and I was like, oh. So then I went back and added it from Anna Blakely author page. So that might be why if you followed the Anna Blakely romance, it looks like there's 3 people on the Anna Blakely romance. So if you're on the Anna Blakely romance feed, you're only going to see people that are commenting on Anna Blakely romance. I mean, and I can do an overlay like this, but then it cuts
Wait,
us.
I have to go that way.
Yeah, it cuts us all out. I guess that's not too bad. Get closer. Let's see here. Angie says, so the prayers are working, and I have all those amazing. Love you so much. Love you too. Glad it's helping.
Love you too.
This Saturday is our 22nd year anniversary, or 22 years, 22nd year.
Well,
same thing.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Congrats.
Sorry, Stephanie.
It'll be our 25th in June.
Had my first epidural. Pain will have thoracic area diet.
Oof. Well, I hope it brings you some relief. I know those can take a few days. How long does stuff like that usually take to like actually kick in?
Oh, it takes 3 or 4 days to get through it, but then you'll start feeling a little more and more.
Random shit out there.
And we're gonna sit in the corner. Eve's already there. Well, no, because Chris yanked her out of there, so
that's true. That's true. But if Eve is back there for some reason, then it won't be quietly in the corner because you two won't be quiet because you're talking to each other. And I know this because I would be doing the same. Hi, Yvonne. How are you? Long time no see.
Yeah, I just made a bonus. He's got in.
That's
awesome.
Man, you are fast.
Speaking of a box, there's a box on its way to you.
Yay.
As long as Abby actually sent it. Maybe she just kept the money. I don't know.
Have a fabulous night, Nicole. Craig, thank you.
I have not made it down there to our mailbox. I need to get down there. I've been working in urgent care, and it takes. There.
Do you know the band Disturbed?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I was just reading.
Yeah, I watched her videos and her pictures.
Oh,
I don't. Pancake turn. I fixed it. Found the spikes. Running from the cops.
Grandma.
You rebel. You rebel.
Oh, that's awesome. 35 Yvonne says.
In
wow.
May.
So 10 years before us, man. That's awesome.
I don't think she's that old. She must have got married when she was like 8.
I know. Goodness.
I think we got caught up. I'm going to take this off. What?
Nicole said Gia Colby is joining us for pickled cheesecake at Riders on the Road. Yeah, y'all can have. I absolutely love cheesecake. I'm out on that one. Sorry.
But speaking of pickled, so I've got a little concoction here. It's cheese curds that my friend from Wisconsin, Christine and Jay brought us, and then my friend from
I'm horrible at locations and you guys and where everybody lives.
When I ran into my friend in Maryland, but not my friend from Maryland, but my friend in Maryland, Janice, she gave me some pickle seasoning. Eve gave me some pickle seasoning one time too, but that was gone. But I put it on my cheese curds, and I'm telling you what.
I want to make some popcorn and put it on that.
It's
I think
delicious.
That would be good on popcorn. I can do that, I think.
So, 2 friends brought me stuff, and I put it together.
Nice.
But speaking of friends, now that I got a mouthful of cheese. Been wild the last couple months. Had both ovaries and one fallopian tube removed. They couldn't find the other.
19. You were a baby. They couldn't find the other one. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. That just seems like.
But they removed your ovary, but they couldn't find the fallopian.
There were 2 ovaries, but they couldn't find the tube.
But isn't the
tube connected to the ovary? Did it just like float away?
Are you up in Stevens Point, Wisconsin by chance? If Christine was on, she'd
She would
understand.
laugh. Yeah, we have had many conversations
Too
about
much
the
scar tissue. Yeah, that makes
medical
sense. Too much scar tissue.
community up there.
Look at there's
That makes
Brenda,
sense. Hey, Brenda, how are you?
my friend from Missouri. Got that one. But my friend from Texas, his name's William Black. His wife does something with books. I don't remember. She writes books or something. I don't know. Huh?
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway, he messaged me earlier today inviting us to us. They're having a fans and friends get together down in Branson, and he invited us and anybody we wanted to invite. So we'll be having that. If you're down in Branson, let me know. He said he was going to have a open bar, and I told him I'd be more than happy to help out because I got quite a bit we can donate.
So much that we don't.
I don't drink
anymore. Like
a lot of them brand new and open, so even better.
Yep.
But yeah, so that'll be fun. They'll be down there, and more details I get, the more I'll share. But that'll be down in Branson. And I said, "What about our read off?" And he said, "We should do dual narration, where like one of you reads the guy, one of you reads the girl's part." And I said, "I get the dude." I said, "I got dibs on the dude." I said, "I mean, dibs on the dude's part. I mean, of the book."
Hey,
Speaking of my friend down in Texas, I knew if I said his name too many times, it would.
Finding the best Mr. Microphone Sawyers.
Lost in love and I don't know.
Yeah, just kidding. I love you. But you
Liz, enough of that. What happens in Maryland stays in Maryland. I do like my Bloody Marys, though.
He does like his Bloody Marys.
Ooh,
if they're good. He's kind of a Bloody Mary snob, but in a good way.
Those were drinkable.
Yeah. I still think the ones that I've seen you, like, wow, the most was at, what was the restaurant that used to be in the old airport that we would go to? Something in pickle or something.
Pig in the pickle.
Pig and pickle?
Or pig and pickle or pork and pickle?
Pork and pickle.
Something pickle.
I think it was pork and pickle.
Pickle and pig. That
Chicken
lady.
and pickle? I don't know.
No, it was pork and pickle or pig.
I think it was the pork and pickle is what it was called. But
that lady.
Don't have it in the new airport.
Oh.
That was his go-to drink before we'd get on a plane to go wherever. And
everybody's saying it. Say his name 3 times. Say his name 3 times. Mr. Bean, sir.
That's so funny. Yeah, I think that's going to be really exciting. And I've got to get my ducks in a row with that one because now that Charm's over, I need to be focusing on focusing on when I'm not writing, trying to make sure I've got everything in a row and in line for Branson because I'm doing that one card poker thing.
Blackjack and books.
With
books and blackjack,
yeah, see, I can remember what the name. That's how I'm so. But I'm doing that with some other authors. So if you sign up for that, if you're going and you see that event, we will be participating in that because you're going to help me deal. Because
you count to 21. It's
yeah, but you got to do it fast, and you know me in mental math. We're not friends. So anyway, so I have that going on, and then they're also doing a like live action, like murder mystery, like kind of. I don't know if it's like a. Oh, what am I thinking of? Yeah, kind of like that. And I'm playing a character in that, so we'll see how that goes. It'll be fun. I don't know. It had murder in it. I thought it'd be fun. So we'll see.
I'll be sending you a box set with some things to give away. Branson. No, we'll just come to Branson.
I wish you could come. But thank you.
Bring it with you. What's this? Yeah, I agree. There's some bands though they put it on, but then so many of them are just getting so used to going out and doing their little routine and leaving. And
I agree.
Not my Tay-Tay though.
Oh
Not my Tay-Tay.
She's nonstop for what was it, 3.5 hours, 4 hours, something like that.
Kind of like me.
I think it was four. I think it was like 4 hours straight. At least when she was in Kansas City, I think it was closer to 4. But I'm not killing anyone, Crystal. I'm actually, I believe I play the victim's sister-in-law. I think is what I read on my. I have my thing, but that's as far
You
as I
said,
got.
I declare.
Because I just wanted to see, because I was kind of excited thinking maybe I'd get to be the killer, but I wasn't. So.
Yes, it's on the Anna's Angels in the featured section. I just took it away and she's mad now because she can't see her screen.
I know. It drives me crazy.
I know, but I just like it's on the Anna's Angels on the featured section. Yep. So pre-order for any. I even put Clipsicon on there. That's the newest one. It's the last one we're gonna do. It's the newest one we went to or we signed up for. So it's on there though.
See it again.
Yeah.
Yes, if you are, I do
please
request if you guys are going to any of the signings for this year or for and really for any authors, not just me. Pre-orders are so helpful because it kind of helps us gauge how many of the other books that we need to take with us and stuff. So it is because it's honestly going to get to the point where, and probably next year, I'm guessing. We haven't like talked in detail about it, but I feel like we're getting to that point where we're going to have to not bring every title that I have available to every signing. I'm thinking. I don't know.
That's cute.
What?
Well. No, I know. I know what you're saying.
You pack them up. For sure, and load them and unload them. Okay, so he's probably not going to want to bring every single book that I write.
He steps out of the corner, runs around, and runs back to the corner.
Oh, see, Sandy, I like that too. Sandy says pre-orders are free books. Girl math. Yeah, because if you buy them ahead of time, like especially if it's like months ahead of time,
I'll even wrap
by the
it up
time you
in
get
wrapping
there,
paper
your budget's all started all over again, right? So, you know.
What does this say? If I want a book and you do not have it, I can order from your website.
If I want a book. Oh yeah, if like there's a book that you want that I don't have it at the signing, or if there's one that you want that like we didn't have at the signing, you know, we can take an order right there and then ship to you, and that way you get like this signing special, whatever. But it's just I'm running out of room, which is a really cool problem to have, especially when my very first signing I had 3 books out. But there's just a lot there. And actually, Lana, no, I'm not going. They still have me on there, but I need to let them know that I'm not going to be there next year. I'm really trying to fine tune or streamline, I guess is a better word for it. I think that I filled out the thing for 25 and 26 at the same time.
Okay, that makes sense.
Thinking I was gonna, I was planning ahead. I was doing good, and then now it's like, no, I'm not.
Girl math. I love it.
Right. See, right. But yeah, I think I'm going to. Sorry, I think I'm going to pull out of that one just because, and I know I hate it because it's right here, but I'm trying to streamline our travel for next year. Like we've talked about a billion times on here. I think about how we weren't going to do I wasn't going to do any sightings at all this year, and now we've got 6 events. And next year I have the Romantic Suspense Retreat and Knockout and Charmed. Definitely going back to Charmed. Or Charm City. I call it Charmed, but sorry, Charm. But definitely we'll be going back there too. So, and then I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot. Traveling is a lot, especially, I mean, we've got, Jeremy who lives with us, we've got the pets, and a lot goes into preparing for, paying for everything, in the signings that I wish I could hit them all, but it's a lot. And yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Will not miss that one for sure.
And that one's helpful because it's every other year, so it
Mm-hmm.
allows you to have a little
Yeah, it's nice because it gives you the opportunity
openness, I guess. Not freedom, but
to go to a different signing without missing, or having to choose between the two.
But absolutely.
But yeah, and the Romantic Suspense Retreat and Charm are back-to-back weekends as well, I believe, next year. So that's a lot too. So, and I just to be completely selfish, I guess, I kind of want a little more time at home to write. So it's a lot. So we're just trying to, like I said, trying to streamline it a little bit, and decided that was one that we were willing to miss out on to be able to go to other places in the country. So Mr. B is missing. Do you want me to add to it?
No.
It's not doing it. I don't know why. Anyway, there. Oh, why is it on my head? What are you trying to do?
Well, that usually does fireworks, but it won't. I don't know.
I saw Gail up there somewhere.
Yes, I did too. I'm sorry. She's talking about her dog here.
Hi, Gail.
Puppy time. Puppy duty.
Uh,
We understand that.
I totally get that. I got a I got a text message.
Pre-order books, so they really are free. There you go.
There you are. There you are. I got a text message. I think it was Monday, the day we were leaving to come home, from Emma, and she said, and now Emma's 18. She's our youngest. Wasn't talking about her. She's talking about Lucy. She says, "You missed your daughter's first period." I was like, shoot. So I was really hoping to get back home and get her on the books and get her fixed before we even had to deal with her going into heat, but that didn't happen. So yeah, she's been molesting the stuffed animal dogs.
Next year, I think I already have 3 things planned, but I am trying not to plan anything else until I find out what happening.
What's ROTR? I don't know if I know that one. And I would love to meet Rebecca Zanetti. I would love to meet her. Oh, good night, Yvonne. Thank you so much for popping in. I hope that we get to see you on here next week. Yeah, it's just a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But it's rewarding. It's like, I don't know. It's re-energizing, but it's, yeah.
It is. It is. Well, and Angie, I've heard that, but the places around here, at least, they charge like 2-3 times as much to do it when they're in heat versus when they're not. I don't know. That's what I've been told anyway. Oh. What? Readers on the River. Oh.
Readers don't.
Oh, that would be amazing. J.R. Ward. Holy cow. She's big, 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 big.
I know J.R. Ewing.
I think she's bigger than him. Chris, they're doing well. Thank you for asking. My parents are doing well.
Other than Jeremy. There's 7. I said everybody except Jeremy. Jeremy's a little sick.
Yeah. No, she asked how my parents are doing.
She asked about the animals too. So I'm just saying everybody's
sorry.
doing well except for Jeremy. 7 weeks now. Bottles.
Oh my gosh. Now they say after the first heat is better. Yeah. Okay, well, there we go.
That's what the vet said. And somebody said you can get them fixed while they're in heat, but they said it costs more. Yeah, Angie. The vet was like, yeah, we can do that, but that costs more if you do it during the. I don't know. Our vet's kind of expensive anyway.
Yeah, and I hate that because I love them for everything else, but I don't know that we're going to take her there for that because it's like way more expensive than a lot of the other places as far as the spay and neuter there. So I don't know. We got to get that figured out though, for sure, because she's driving us crazy.
Poor thing.
I know. I feel bad for her. She's just. You could definitely tell the hormones have taken over.
There's Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Thanks for coming in, saying hi. What else were we gonna? we you talked about Branson.
I talked about Branson. That's
Okay.
it's called Tropicon
Yes.
in Branson,
Tropical
May
Branson.
8th to the 10th.
I'm excited for this one. Oh, and
And we're right on the water, so I might just take a pole with me,
I have.
like a fishing pole.
I'm gonna get totally spoiled there too because I don't have just a table like at all the other signings I've ever been at. I have. It's like if you've ever been to like a big convention, or like a Comic-Con thing or whatever. It's like a vendor booth almost, where it has like the black curtain behind it, and then like the little half wall of curtain to block us off. So like we have our own little separated space and everything, and I think that's going to be fabulous. So I'm really excited about that.
I was trying to see if I could find it. She posted, Lanessa Lane posted a picture of what the books are, or what the booths would look like, but I don't know if I've got it. Yeah, so it's gonna be really nice. It's
Yeah.
sectioned off and like she said, but I don't see the picture now. But anyway, really nice.
Well, and he had talked about getting me one of those like bigger banners. I don't know if you guys, those of you that have gone to signings or seen pictures of them, have seen kind of the trend now where instead of just the normal like stand up kind of narrow banners, they have these like massive big ones behind you and stuff. So we're gonna try and do that.
Massive big one behind you.
Well, if you had read the other scene from Savage Words. Anyway.
I just need to read this book. Fire burned down through Riley's shoulder. Sweat covered her skin. Fresh blood slicking the skin around her wrist. Anyway, and then we'll be going to
that was when the serial killer got her.
A really nice one.
Yes, Space Coast. I'm so excited to go back to Space Coast. I'll be honest, I was terrified last year because all I had heard up until the point that we got there was that it's like nonstop. You have no downtime. Like it's go, go, go the whole time. And especially being a new signing and all these different like workshops and events and things, I just knew I was going to miss something important or screw something up because that's me. And then we got there and I didn't realize that they had added an extra day to the signing event as compared to the year before. And so it was very well run. It was relaxing. We had lots of downtime to hang with readers. So knowing that now, I'm like even more excited to go back this year because I know what to expect and it's going to be awesome.
And you know it's the last one.
And it's the very last one. So I think it's going to be like, like we're going to send it off in like an epic way.
And we're going to drive and we're going to scope out future places to live on the way.
You know, Louisiana property isn't horrible. Coastal, I mean, like, I know. Yeah, but if you're on the water, does it matter as much? So, okay, so genuinely, because I don't know, because I've never been, is Louisiana like heat worse than Florida heat? Like, is there a difference?
I think it depends where you're at in Florida, and it depends where you're at in Louisiana.
Well, like coastal.
I think it depends where you're at in Florida.
Oh,
Sharon.
Oh no, what did we miss?
Husband not good. Uh-oh.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Gosh, I've missed stuff. You guys, I'm telling you, if you don't already know it, I totally suck at social media. I do not keep up with stuff like I should. I'm awful. I always think I'm going to. Yeah, see, exactly. I know. That's probably our ghost going, yep. She's not good. So if there's something super important going on in your lives and you need prayers or you need, thoughts or whatever, message me, let me know, because I am awful at keeping up with stuff on there. He's so much better at it than I am.
I like when people talk to themselves. I like this.
Santa Kelly, replying to Santa Kelly.
Just keep talking. You guys are over the corner. Just talking. Yes. I get it.
I do. I love Rebecca Zanetti. She had, oh my gosh, what was that one? Oh my gosh, now I've drawn a blank. which sucks because I've read it like and reread it multiple times, and I cannot think of it right now. But the one series that she has where, um, it's like the super soldiers, and basically like I know the first hero, the wife, thinks her husband died in service, and then he comes back, but he looks completely different, and she doesn't realize it's him at first. And I can picture it in my head because I've read that one so many times, and I'm completely drawing a blank on it. But amazing series by Rebecca Zanetti. If you have not read her,
The only problem with that, Trish Lynn, is that there's so many different shirts, and then you have to have every like different sizes. And if she had her press right there, that'd be awesome. But that's even more of an issue.
Yeah,
Um,
we could maybe pre-order.
Pre-order shirt will deliver. I could put that on the pre-order list.
We could do that.
I'd rather get it to you beforehand so you can wear it to the
Oh,
sign.
that's true though. That's true. That's true. So yeah, if there's something that you want, like merch like that, just order it from the store because we get an email immediately. Like that goes directly to us. Nice. That goes directly to us or to Abby. So we don't do the third party stuff with that anymore. It's all us. So
and Abby actually likes to do like special shirts, like custom whatever. So if you have an idea for something you like that, oh, I'd like to have this, but with this or whatever, message Abby. Or you can message me and I'll message, but it's easier if you just message Abby and talk. But she can do that and we can put something together. Yeah.
Diana says come to Kentucky. So I've thought about like Kentucky. Can you live on Kentucky Lake?
I don't know. I've never looked for Kentucky Lake, but on our way home from Charm, we end up coming through Kentucky and we went into Paducah. I just love saying Paducah. That's where we stayed. Yeah, Paducah.
Oh God! Just kidding. Sorry.
I kind of feel like it was like a calling. Like we were supposed to go to Paducah. I don't know. Maybe not. It's not coastal. But,
no.
But he knows more than I do. So.
Sandy says just come to North Carolina. I'd be down with that.
I'll be over with that. Not down.
You're so funny.
Suzanne says come to Florida. I can always throw stuff at you from here.
What? You know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to be on the coast somewhere. Like I could do Florida. I could do South Carolina, North Carolina. I'm ready.
Hey, real quick though, I don't want to pass over this. So Sharon, her husband's not doing well. We did it for Angie. Let's do it for them.
Absolutely.
Let's remember them in your prayers and let's try to lift them up. Yep. I think there's power. I think it works. You got to believe it, but it'll work. And Angie out taking 3 steps when last week she, it works. So yes, just keep them in your prayers, please. I know I don't usually get that way, but that stuff works. So please help.
And Sharon, if you need anything or feel like you want to keep us updated, I mean, you can send either one of us a private message. Just kind of let us know how he's doing too. So.
Florida's a great place.
I'm down for it.
That is down.
I know.
Stationed at Fort Polk. It was just really humid, but I didn't mind that too much.
Fort Polk.
Yeah, there's the humid one right there.
But okay, but when we were in South Carolina, Charleston, it was like 92 degrees. We were standing on top of an aircraft carrier in the sun, no breeze hardly, and I was fine.
We're like 9 feet above sea level too. That, like, you go out and cry in the ocean, your house is gonna be flooded.
Well,
okay.
I'm just saying. And there's air conditioning, and that's just it too. Like I don't have to get out nearly as much, so I can deal with a little humidity if I need to run someplace. But
currently sitting in the bathroom on the floor, relax. So
I was about to be like, "Are you okay? Are you having a medical emergency? Why are we on the floor of the bathroom?" But
her friend Elizabella Baker, not my friend. Her friend.
Whatever. You love Elizabella.
Turd. I was watching her live one night.
Hey, Tony.
And I'm petting Goose, Lucy over here. And I noticed she had a turd clump on her hair in the background her butt. So I said, right, gotta go now. Gotta go trim a I don't know how I worded it, a turd lump or turd something off of Lucy, and I put that Lucy's our dog.
Yeah.
So Eve, that just reminded me. I'm sitting in the bathroom on the floor. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm glad you clarified that. The Blood Brothers, Sin Brothers. Yes, yes, Amy, thank you. That was it. Thank you.
Good thing. That would be it, but she's not a spicy person. And I know it doesn't always have to be spicy, but
I wish I was. I just can't. Like, I physically can't do it.
I don't want to go down and leave them dog.
I want to go to New Orleans, but I'm afraid I won't be able to eat anything. Surely they've got options that are not spicy, because not every single human being can eat spicy stuff. I mean, then they're big tourists, so maybe. I don't know. I really want to go to New Orleans.
They call them Northerners.
Anyway.
Mr. B. Liam says he likes your beard.
I like his beard too.
Thank you.
He talked about shaving it off. Oh, wait.
I did. Yeah, it's
23 feet. I didn't know that.
That's why it floods out so easy. It is like Katrina, but yeah.
Wow. Oh, hey, Cassie, how are you?
Plus, if we went to Mississippi, we'd be closer to our friends Angie and Eddie.
That's true. I really liked
Gulfport.
Gulfport. I was getting there because I knew it wasn't Galveston.
I like Gulfport just because the jets were flying over all the time. I
loved that. Oh my gosh! And those houses that were right there on the road, like it was the beach, the road, and then those houses. Oh my god, they were gorgeous. I could do Tennessee too.
Eastern Tennessee.
Yeah, because then you get water in the mountains. Not the snowy mountains, but
not the coast.
Yeah, I know. But I could do either one. But we go.
South Carolina is cheaper than North Carolina. Where we go? This?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Talk to Jennifer Madden about Kentucky. That's where she lives.
Nice. Okay. We're just ready for a change. So.
Yeah, there's some fishing in Indiana, but it gets too cold in Indiana. So
what Trisha said?
Speaking of Trisha, where is Trisha? Trisha Miller, where are you at? I haven't seen your face in a little while.
I think she's had to work.
That's no excuse. I had to work today. I was going to say that, so I walked into a patient's room in Hometown. Was that on HGTV or whatever? Mm-hmm. It's in Laurel, Mississippi, and the couple they go around and help people redo homes. And I thought, because one of our one of our
challenge or
things we have to look at is that we really need to get a house that's accessible for Jeremy, so we can get him because right now he has to come upstairs, go to the showers and stuff, and I'd like to be able to get him something that's on the main floor where he can get into the shower easier without having to go up and down stairs. And so in Hometown, the TV show, they go in and they renovate homes, but they do it like people go buy the home and then they come in and hey, we could do this and this and this with it, and they buy the home and then they come in and do it. And if the numbers are true, it's really pretty reasonable. And so I was like, well, we could do that and then have them come and do the show. And since she's an author, maybe they'd like her.
Oh, Jason's on here.
He's always on here.
I know, but I didn't.
He's the one sitting back in the corner.
He is. Yeah. He's like,
you never know what he's going to be up to. That dude sent in a Bobby Witt Jr. card. It rated out as a 10, card, and there's never been one sold at that rating, so they don't know a price on it.
That's so badass, Jason.
First one, he had a stack.
That's awesome.
When we were at the signing, he turned in all these cards the same day at a card thing, and it was the first one he got back. They got the message saying, wow, this is a 10 out of 10.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Badass.
Signed state income tax. That's Tennessee
too.
Tennessee,
so I would say Tennessee doesn't.
That's definitely something we're thinking about.
I've heard that there are other states looking at that and in fact, I think Florida might be one that was looking at it, because I remember reading something about it that they said, it's ridiculous that, and we've said it forever, you buy a house or a car, you pay for it, you pay the taxes on it right then, and it's yours, but then you have to keep paying because you have it every single year. Like, and they're like, that's not right. So you pay off a house and it's yours, but then you got to keep paying on it. Like, so yeah, we could like build a compound of others. Oh my gosh,
Somebody's got to keep a house north so y'all have somewhere to go for the hurricanes.
That's true. That's true.
I joined Sandy Kelly in the North Carolina invite. There you go.
Hey, that whole area, like North Carolina, South Carolina.
Well, I'm telling you what, y'all may factor into our decisions. So, like, what I would suggest is PO Box 642, Plant City, Missouri. The more love we see, it just seems that we really wanted in that area. And I collect currency, especially if it starts with a letter on the serial number, any letter.
You stop that.
It used to be A, B, and C, but just any letter.
Oh, Sam. Uh-oh, Sam has a shirt idea. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. Oh, yeah, it was my lock screen.
You need to.
Well, I've had my phone on.
Thing.
I clear it all the time. I just get so many notifications, and when I'm writing and stuff, I'm not paying attention to it.
Look at that.
That's my lock screen.
Look at that sexy beast.
That was from. Was that the day that we met Angie and Eddie, or
I think it may have been
the day after?
Just right there.
I think it was right before we went to dinner. Like
right there, past Christian.
Christian. Yeah.
Oh,
Crystal says she's in Knoxville.
Oh, wait. I'm just trying to make sure we don't miss anything. I was there for a week and don't eat spicy at all. Wonderful food.
Oh, good. See, then I'm good.
That's tourist food.
Oh, that's funny. We didn't even see that.
No, that's what.
Or was that why you pulled it up? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see
I knew she knew about it, but
yeah. I'm in Knoxville. Yes, great mountains and lots of lakes for fishing.
And
there you
racing. Sprint cars, baby.
Well, and it would get us closer to the ocean.
Flavor the pickle. Anna's a real page turner. Anna got big boss energy. I've been around. Let's book something. Sam, keep your day job. Really.
I like it. Hey, I like the big book energy. I like that.
Texas isn't big enough for the two Mr. B's.
Oh, that's true. I don't know.
There would be like it would be.
You put you two that close together, you'd never get anything done. Neither one of you.
You'll see a Texas tornado then, because
and then Shayla and I'd be back there just like
sitting in the corner.
I'd probably pick up drinking again because. Oh, let's see.
Oh, I saw. I love East Tennessee. There we go. I love East Tennessee. Wouldn't trade the mountains for anything. Yeah, and
hi Elizabeth, by the way.
Kaylin lives out there, right?
Yeah, Kaylin Cooper lives in Tennessee, and she absolutely loves it out there.
Her and her Marine.
Chris said cold weather is not fun. Mr. B would agree with you on that.
Nope. That's part of the deal.
And I think a lot of it for me is since I
cold weather
lost my weight. Hi Megan, how are you? Good to see you on here. Since I lost my weight, it's like I'm cold all the time. So then when I go outside, the hot isn't as hot as it used to be to me, if that makes sense. It's like I can tolerate the heat for a longer period of time now than I used to be able to. So I think that's like, I'm cool with that.
Jeremy, all winter long, he would come in and go, it's Anchorage, Alaska. It's 12 degrees warmer there than it is right now. Here.
He always looks up Anchorage, Alaska.
Yeah, always
in the winter,
talking about it.
Because he wants to see.
And it's typically warmer there than it is here.
Yeah, which is so stupid.
I was kind of laughing a couple weeks ago. I was telling my aunt and cousins to get in the basement because of tornadoes, but up north got a nice storm. In the basement. Yeah. You go outside for a tornado.
Take pictures and videos. No, do not do that.
Sorry, just Sam.
Oh yeah, Sam's over there like, what? Yeah, we hadn't talked to Sam and Leslie about that part yet. But I mean, it's not like we're gonna be moving next week.
Jason's got the scoop about Gulfport. He's in Keesler.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
wait,
before
what
we
was
went for supper. Yeah.
Oh, Janice. Okay, I thought it was before we went.
As when we met our friends in Mississippi.
For yummy dinner.
For a great dinner.
That was really good. Oh, that was good. I felt so sick afterwards because I ate way too much. Janice Jethro. Let's see. What about Jethro? What
Yeah, you
about it?
just said
What
you were
about
going
it?
to go a different way with that. You don't think you're going to do a Jethro now.
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to do one. I mean, I don't really think that there's really
Too many
much.
people complain. Not
I
enough.
don't think there's enough interest,
Not enough
really.
positive
I mean,
energy.
I don't know. Oh wait, somebody said something about Asheville.
Asheville.
Asheville, Sandy
I'm
said.
trying.
Where is that?
It's North Carolina.
North Carolina.
I believe.
Sounds pretty.
Your friend Ashley would think that's where we're going.
Yeah.
Do you know Miranda
I
Lynn?
do know Miranda Lynn. I love her. Oh, she lives in Asheville. Okay.
I know Miranda Lambert.
Miranda Lynn. You know Miranda. She goes to all this. Okay. She is so sweet. I absolutely love her. See? Yep. Same.
I turned her into a warm weather girl.
She did, or he did. I'm sorry.
It's still there. I mean, part of it's in your purse.
Yeah. I liked the snow. Like I liked seeing snow like once for the winter because that made me feel like true winter. But good night. Oh yeah, tomorrow's you're celebrating. Yesterday was their 7th anniversary of being together. Tomorrow night they're actually celebrating. So
I work tomorrow. Then anniversary celebration Thursday.
Or Thursday. Sorry, my days are off. But yeah.
And next Tuesday.
Love you. Yeah.
Next Tuesday.
You gonna share?
Next Tuesday, I get another daughter.
In-law.
Drop the in-law crap. The law has no place in this. Yeah, so my oldest son.
Does he want everybody to know?
I don't care. Our oldest son is getting married.
He is.
There's a girl that he's mad over. And she's actually active duty Air Force out at Andrews. And yeah. So they've talked about it and they talked about it. I said, why are you guys waiting? And he's like, I don't know. And then so she's going to come back for Easter break and they're going to make it official. And I'm stoked. So stoked.
It's going to be fun. Yep. It's going to be awesome.
Yep. I'm so happy. And she brought me a tea at work today. In fact, it's the same tea I'm still drinking because I was too busy to drink it at work today.
Oh, Suzanne says Jethro can be a character that's good.
Along with Abby. Abby came with her.
Oh, what do you guys think about this?
Just killed off in a mission that went sideways. There's no room for that negativity.
I feel like
we didn't grow him this far to kill him off.
I was gonna say, I feel like I would get like canceled if I made a Jethro and then killed him off.
I thought she was a friend. She's trying to set you up. Hey, direct that hate towards Suzanne, not towards us. We're not kidding. Sorry, Janice. That pickle, man. I'll tell you what.
No.
That is a delicious treat.
That was the response I was waiting for on that one.
And I do believe that Suzanne's information is on the Christmas card list. If you have that list, you can let her know what you think.
We love you, Suzanne. Stop that. Oh, she's in a Blake thing.
And throw some shit at her. Yeah, there you go. Throw something at her too.
On our little feed on the side, it didn't show anything. So I was like, oh, that was like a silent, like, I didn't realize the dice. I love it. What was that?
Abby.
Oh,
Grandma Reed doesn't know. Well, Grandma Reed, surprise. I gave her friend Elizabella one of the dice, a die. I gave her a die. I told her to die. No, I gave her it's a charm. So she's got hers, and I've got some for you too.
Yep.
And my friend Trisha Miller, which she's not on here. We gained a daughter. There's Leanne or Tony.
Oh, Trisha Lynn said that I'm.
Daughter yesterday, Brett. Our oldest got married yesterday.
Oh, congratulations!
Right. Outstanding.
That's awesome. October, that'll be a pretty time.
A military dog. Have you been listening to us? I made 10 of them.
Yep. Wink, wink. Wink.
You never know when it's
Wink.
coming to you.
Careful, we can't have lawsuits poking somebody's eye out or something. So I actually have, if you read,
Whoa. Making us ladies look like Susie homemakers?
no, they're not.
Are you reading the books?
They're not Susie homemakers. My girls are badasses. Just because they're not in the military doesn't mean they're Susie
She
homemakers.
specifically tells people that she makes strong, independent
I
women.
try. I mean, hopefully they come off that way. But I do have, if you have, well, in fact, Savage Risk, the heroine, she's not military, but she's the detective partner of the hero, and she's every bit as strong as he is. And in my Alpha team, if you'll remember, good night, Angie.
Hey, still
Get
praying
some
for you.
rest.
Lots of thoughts.
Yes, keep improving. Love you much. So glad you're back.
Again, update us on your progress.
Yes, baby steps.
You got this.
Baby steps.
You got this.
You got it. Love you.
Love to Eddie too.
Yes, very much.
In a man way.
Well, I'm not a man, but yes, we love him too. But yeah, in book 6 of Alpha Team, Risk Alpha Team, the heroine she's former military. It's Mac on that very first team I wrote. She's the only female on that team. She's a sniper, and she's pretty badass herself. And then if you read John, which is book 3 in Delta Team? Thank you. You know better than I do. It's hard to keep track of them sometimes. But in
Christian,
John, which is book
Brody, John,
3,
Cade.
look at you. And he knows this because he packs up all my shit for the signings. But yeah, the heroine in that one it actually starts out while she in a scene where she is active duty military. So I do have females in there. Not as many, but typically the readers want, from what I've been shown from my side of things, the readers for these kinds of stories, they like, the guys that are the tough military guys, and the girls to be, intelligent and not, ditzy. But thank you, Lana. And I know I'm so mean to my girls. I actually had a reviewer write that once early. I don't even remember what book it was for. It was just a review. I happened to just be looking through and read it. And they said something about how I must have a problem with women because I treat them so poorly in my books.
Stupid to live.
Yeah, I try really, really hard. Thank you, Leah. And hi. I don't know if I said hi to you. I do try really hard not to write that.
My Gracie couldn't have gone through what she did had she not been strong, and that's why there's no way.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I think one of the worst was Lexi, my book 3. Yeah, she literally gets tortured. Like, I was kind of mean to her. But, well, no, actually, Olivia. My gosh, that poor girl. My very first one, Jake and Olivia. Both books, she went through a lot. But obviously, I didn't read that one. I don't have a problem with women. I love women. I mean, I am one. But, but, I mean, the guys that get these girls, they're assholes. What am I gonna? I mean, they're they're bad guys for a reason, right? So
middle of the road or run upstairs.
Right.
I'm like, you just deserve to go.
Yeah.
The OG.
That's right. I know. Jake and Olivia.
It's funny because anytime that Abby does a poll or Anna does a poll and comment your favorite, it's usually always Jake and Olivia.
They started it all.
I think Jake and Olivia should have a return. They should anyway.
They might. We'll see.
We didn't finish though.
What? Oh.
We're good.
Oh my gosh. That was like an hour ago.
Hey, we're back. I just want to make sure everybody knows.
Yes.
And
So
then
we
we'll be at
got
Writers,
Branson and then Space Coast and then Writers on the River in
which
Peoria.
it's going to be in a new location, still in Peoria, but a new hotel. And
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes because this will be what? Is this our 5th year going?
I think it's our 5th. It's their 10th total, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's our fifth year in a row going there. And so I'm excited to see because it's always been at the same location. So
Yep.
I'm anxious to see how that
And then,
one's
like
going to go.
I mentioned earlier, we did add that one late. But
Yeah. We got Calypsicon in September in Colorado.
Excuse
So,
me.
which I'm
Sorry.
excited for that. Get to see the mountains again. So.
And then if you're trying to encourage us to move towards you, it's P.O. Box 642.
We do accept a bribe. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
just
not,
kidding.
take that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'll take some more of that pickle seasoning. I'll lick my bowl.
Lick your what? Oh, bowl.
Christine Breeze just messaged. She said, "Sorry I missed Talk Tuesday, but we're loading up the U-Haul."
Oh.
If you don't know, they're moving to Northern California, and they've been going back and forth, and lots of work for them. But so yeah, keep them in your thoughts and prayers too, because that's a lot of travel.
For sure.
And we all know how much fun moving is as we talk about moving.
Yeah.
So if you would like to help us move, it's
That's right, Eve. They overcome shit and they come out stronger.
What's the noise in the basement?
Goal.
Hello.
Oh, Janice, it was so great seeing you at Charm. That was so much fun.
They're badass women overcome this shit. Yeah.
I try.
Some of these things.
I mean, I will be. There are a few reviews that call Olivia too stupid to live. So I don't know. Obviously, you guys seem to like her, okay? But I try to be very. Obviously, it's fiction. Obviously, the good guys don't always win, unfortunately. In real life, so it is fiction. You know, authors, we take some liberties on things, and you know, because we got to get things to ultimately go our way, right? In the good guys' way. But it's like, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's definitely a thought that I have too, is starting to kind of do some more intertwining stuff.
The set has such these cool people, and then like they're gone. It's like when a TV series ends, and it's like that family.
Sad.
Shameless.
You miss it. I know. My God, I know. That's such a horribly awful, awesome show.
I miss Frank.
I loved that show. But yeah, so I totally lost my train of thought. I had a really good point too, y'all. I'm done.
Interweave. Books interweave.
Yeah, I know, but it was before that.
You thought about? Oh, okay.
I don't know what I was saying. Whatever it was important at the time.
I actually read it to her last night, and I read my response to you.
He did, because I was already like laying in bed, but
her glasses were off, so she wasn't.
I couldn't see. I was like, I could see that it was a black background with white lettering, and that's all. I could. That's yeah. When I don't have my glasses on, I can't read anything. But oh, I know what I was saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, obviously, I write fiction, right? But, and I think I've mentioned this before, but my very first signing I went to was actually just about 30 minutes away. But that year, Cherry Adair, I don't know if any of you have ever read her. She was there. She was a featured author, but then she also did a workshop, and we were, discussing things. And she said, and I've never forgot it. She said, at some point, either what?
Janice.
At some point, either the hero or the good guys have to screw up and make a stupid mistake, or the heroine, or the bad guy has to have a moment where he's smarter than them, because otherwise the bad guy can't get to the girl, the bad guy can't get to the guy, or cause the havoc and the chaos and the suspenseful moments that we create if the good guys are always on it 100% all the time, the way that you would hope that they would be in real life, so you got to have those moments every now and then. That being said, I do try really hard not to have those too stupid to live moments and make it super obvious because it is. It's like that one commercial, where they're running from the guy with the chainsaw and they are like, let's hide in the shed, with all the scary tools. And the one girl's like, why can't we just get in the running car? And so yeah, I try to be like that. But anyway. Oh, Sandy's heading out for the night. Good night, Sandy. Get some sleep. Love you too.
She said socials and rainbows.
I mean, those could be in it as well, but yeah.
That's right. Good guys always have to be right, and bad guys only have to be right once.
Yep. That's very true. So,
except for the one guy.
Walker.
I was going to say his name.
I'll say it.
Fiction or not, no one is perfect. Shit happens. Mistakes are made. It's life. So even in a book, it can't be perfect.
Right. And if it was, then it wouldn't be my kind of book. There wouldn't be that suspense. So, yeah. Anyway.
Rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah. That's why, I was on a panel down up at Charm, and
with Sissy Mecca and
Samantha
Christie.
Mm-hmm. They were two of the other authors that were with me. There were a few of us on there, but they were both super sweet. I didn't get a chance to talk to Samantha as much as I did
I did.
Sissy. Yeah. Sissy was super cool, like very cool chick. But so good. But we were on the panel, and that was one of the things I talked about, like, because we all kind of wrote different types of things.
Suzanne.
Night, Suzanne.
Watch out.
Love you. But I talked about how I can't just see, and I need to get to reading it. But I love the Hallmark movies. As much as the next girl. I love especially the Christmas ones and the fall ones. I love the super sweet whatever. But when I'm writing, I gotta have that danger aspect of it every time. So I don't know what to say.
Funny story. So Samantha talked about something on the panel that made me like, what? And so we were talking about it. I'm like, oh, I gotta go talk to her about this, because she's talking about how, like, when she's researching for a book, or she's trying to get into a perspective of a certain character, and there was I guess she had a younger character that 19. Then she had a 19-year-old son, so she was asking her son some things, and it was just something I was like, I can't imagine talking to my son. Nothing wrong. It was so funny though. I'm like, so I walked over to her table. I'm like, okay, which book were you talking about that you taught? She's like, this one. I said, okay, I gotta buy it, because I just want it because of the memory of listening to you on that panel, and it was funny. It was funny.
It was one of those where Reagan, the one our future daughter-in-law, she was out there, and because we were so close, she actually came up and surprised me and was able to be there for a little bit of it. And she was like, can you imagine asking Josh those questions, our youngest son? And I'm like, nope, I don't want to know.
Me neither.
The answer to those from him. So kudos to Samantha for having the balls to be able to do that, because I could not have done that and had those conversations with Bicette, I don't think, like that. But then she said that throughout it, it kind of built their relationship up, and they have a really good open communication now and stuff. So that's awesome. But
she was super nice, super
sweet,
super nice,
super sweet.
And just so I just stayed in her panel the whole time, or the panel that she was in. It wasn't her panel.
Awesome.
I didn't rotate the panels, so I didn't get to listen to my friend Riley.
Next year you can go.
I have a friend that lives in Maryland. Her name's Riley. And I get to listen to my friend.
And she was my friend first, so you can't even deny that one.
You guys were work friends.
No.
I don't have to have any connection other than friendship with her. Anywho.
God dang.
But yeah, so getting to listen to him, and it was funny, and yeah.
Well, and Sissy's, she has several different pen names because she writes some different genres. This book here, give me that book. Sissies, this one, we actually traded each other books because she had come up to me. She's like, okay, where do I need to start? I want to get one of yours. And I was like, well, I want to get one of yours. And so we came over and we swapped. And this is, it's hard to see with the glare, but it's called the Bachelor Pact series. And it's about these 4 friends that have this pact from, like, I don't remember where it starts or like how early it starts. Oh, sorry. But in the front of it, it says the Bachelor Pact rules: never stay the night, never date the neighbor, never fall in love, never say I do. And so they each have their own story basically of how they end up going against the Bachelor Pact. And so I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I want to read it. Totally going out of my my go-to genre because it's not romantic suspense, like normal, I don't believe. I'll let you know when I actually get to read it. But I will say, so yesterday, actually, I was sitting here. I was trying to work out a scene and I was taking a break for a minute and giving my brain a break from that. And I opened it up and I started reading the first page. And 4 pages later, I had to make myself put it down because I was like, nope, I got to work. I can't read. I got to work. So based off of just the very beginning of it, and it's in first person, which is not usually my go-to either. I'm a third person reader and writer typically, but yeah. So anyway, there's my little plug for her. And Samantha, have you ever written a villain character in a series and then they were finally ended dramatically in the last book?
Ended dramatically, or
not yet?
They needed to. You needed to. I'll tell you which series too. That's so.
Hi,
hey,
Christine,
we just talked about you.
We saw your message popped up, and so we told everyone. I hope that's okay. we told everyone
I don't
that
care
you
if it's
weren't here
right.
because
I told you to take heavy and pray for you, so I don't care if it's okay or not. We did it anyway.
So safe travels and keep us posted. Yeah. Love you.
And hey, we were just talking earlier about how we're going to be looking for areas to move to, probably be south and east of where you're at, but just in case, you can feel free to send any.
Wait, go back! Oh my gosh!
I know. It was my big eyes when you were talking because I was kind of scared to bring it up, but and here, let me just add that real quick. Yeah, don't pick on Walker.
On her Walker, she's claiming him.
Yeah, he can. I can't even read that.
I cannot imagine getting that. I think I would probably write back "new phone, who dis?" or something like that. Pretty sure you didn't mean to send that to me. That's probably what I would write back, and then I would just leave it. Oh my gosh, that's yeah. Definitely pay attention to who you're sending text to before you hit send, especially if you've been drinking. You know what? Oh, I don't know. It's saying that we lost connection. I don't know if it lost connection on your end. Okay, so now it's back up. Exactly.
Sounds like he was gonna take care of the whole of that. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. Sam says Southeast Gladstone. I don't think we do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just resting my head.
Okay.
Adrian was a villain.
Yeah. Well, but he didn't die in the end. I know. But I think we need Walker shirts. We don't have Walker shirts.
There's a reason.
But I think that people would. Lana would buy a Walker shirt, wouldn't you, Lana? I'd wear a Walker shirt. Married at First Sight. He meant to send it.
I'll burn it.
Oh!
I'll burn it. I'll tear a hole in it.
You will not.
Gets his wife on the phone when he was talking to me about bus sex and marriage services.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think those are conversations I would have with my parents.
It's probably why your mom doesn't watch this
She
anymore.
doesn't watch this anymore. She's like, no, too much. Too many off the rail moments.
I don't understand.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe that's a is that a good segue to
You can hear it say you're current. He knew he was being recorded. So.
he didn't care.
That free.
It's Jason. He didn't
No,
care.
Lana, you just got blocked.
See?
Just got blocked. Yes, hot flash. Yes, that's what it was. Sam, don't think this hasn't been a thought too.
For real. We've talked about that.
Not for you to stay. Not for you to stay. Easier for us to go.
No, yeah, we've talked about that. Or at least be somewhat closer to one, for sure.
Yeah, which should be Florida.
Yeah.
Well, there's
down, man.
You can go out of Mobile. You can go out of
Mobile.
I think there's a New Orleans port. There's Texas. Somebody's got to. I think you already signed off. It's okay.
You probably did.
I know who loves him.
I do. I need to find it.
It's this one.
Have it.
Talk about the
makes me
twerking.
laugh every time.
Talk about the twerking.
Every time.
Working the twerk.
Oh, I love it. Linda, they are though. Yeah. I mean, that's what we live for, right? Off the real moments.
Where am I at? Why is this not? Oh my gosh, I can't catch up with it. There you go.
Good night, Rometta. Love you too.
Yeah, Beaumont. Houston. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Houston might be a little over the top for me, but Beaumont sounds cool. I agree.
That dog, those two dogs out there.
Dumbest dogs.
We got them from somebody that were moving off of a farm. They couldn't. I think we told about, but they couldn't keep them. We're like, yeah, we'll take them. They're inbred. They gotta be.
They have to be. Have to be. I've never seen dogs like that before. Like, bless their hearts. And yeah, that was the Southern bless their hearts. I don't even know.
Seattle. Janice, you missed the cold part. And sunshine. I want sunshine. Although I've never been to Seattle, so I can't say that.
I know. I keep wanting to go back out there. Not back out there. I want to go out there.
Yeah,
I keep saying I want to go out.
We don't really get west of the Rockies.
No. I've never been to Seattle. I've never been to California.
I'd be west of the Rockies.
I know.
Husband's cousin lives in Florida, and they get that's
I
it.
need my glasses on, so I can't read.
Cheap last minute cruise, and then the more you cruise, then the more deals you get. There's a nurse that I used to work with, and she cruised all the time. But our schedules, we'd work 3 days on or 3 days a week, and so you had 4 days off, and you could do your schedule to where you work the first 3 days of this week and the last 3 days of the next week. You got 8 days off in the middle with no vacation used. If you take 3 days of vacation, you could really turn that into like 17 days off, only using 3 days of vacation. It's great. But she would last minute she'd be calling people like, hey, can you cover this shift? I'll take it, because she would get like a $99 cruise or whatever, and she's off and running.
Melanie, good night. Thanks for joining us. Get some rest. And yes, Crystal, that was one of the biggest reasons I wanted to go out to Seattle initially, was because Caitlin lives there. And
Night,
she's
Melanie.
The reason
Thanks for the reminder.
I'm here. So yeah, it between that and the fact that my Eagles Nest guys are based out there, like, yeah, I would, and we've got readers out there, I think that would be a cool trip. Ooh, I would love to live in that. I loved that area. There's so much. The East Coast, especially when Carolina's up, I feel like there's just so much history there. And the older I get, it just fascinates me. And I would love to be somewhere like that.
Darlena puts in the
Good
plug
night,
for
Darlena.
Southern Indiana. Good night from Southern Indiana. Good night.
Good night. Get some rest. I think it seems like that's like the theme right now. I think it's
so.
about time to wrap it up. So, But my gosh, we've been on here for like an hour and a half. That's awesome.
Is it? Oh.
Yes.
I don't have the clock. I
I
made the
know.
full screen, so I don't have the clock up.
Yeah. It's 8:30, and y'all have hung
That's
out
the best.
with us
That's the
this
best
whole
way to do it.
time.
Just
That's
keep going
awesome.
until you're done.
Yep. So.
No set time. That's
Yep. I love it. I love it.
But I think it's right.
Yeah, I think it's about that time because I got to get up in the morning and get back to working on Slade's Vow. Sorry, I know. I was like, what book am I writing now? I'm loving it though, you guys, for real, because this is Slade, this is Digger and Shadow story, and they're like total opposites, and she knows how to push all his buttons, and it's so much fun. So.
Oh, you're talking about. I got you.
Yeah, because he's this like grumpy, surly,
irritate. Yeah.
And then she's like bubbly and joy, and so and I love it. So, anyway, y'all have a good week, and we will be back next Tuesday.
Will we?
Yeah, won't we? Will we not?
Yeah, we will, because we're running the Rose game next Wednesday.
Yeah, and
weddings next Tuesday,
but that's in the earlier in the day, I think.
Yeah,
so
it'll be early.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us and putting up with us. And yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday when we
talk Tuesday.
Bye, guys. Love you.
The obligatory
Lucy wanted to say hi.
Post haircut Lucy.
Lucky. She's my baby puppy again.
She's back to being a chicken tender.
Yep. Actually, Christine and I decided she's a chicken nugget because she looks so little now. So she just wanted to say
hi. Not heard the best story about leaving out of their port. I think in part 2, use Alphonse for a new take care of customers. A cruise ship my husband and I took out of South Carolina, moved there after dry docking. No.
Ah. Oh, night from Kansas, Lana says.
That's my friend in Kansas. All right.
That's well,
we wanted to show off Lucy.
So
she was good all night, and then she decided she wanted to come play. So here she is. So.
All right. Good night, guys. Love you. Bye. That was crazy.
Hi, everybody. We're back. How are you? I guess our thing ran out. Anybody still here? I wonder. I don't see anybody. Going once. Going twice.
Bye.